Welcome to World Religions, RE109. Again, my name is Dr. Nancy Almodovar, and I will be your professor for this class this semester. I want to welcome each and every one of you and just give a brief overview of how I do things. So normally on Sunday night or Monday morning, you're going to have an email from me that's going to have several attachments. You will have the general announcement, like this one this week, and then you may have a supplemental, like this week I did how to get an A on your paper, and then you always have a week at a glance, and I run down Monday through Sunday what you need to have accomplished by the end of the week in order to get your grades for each and every segment. I want to strongly encourage you to be reading the textbook at the beginning of the week, and also that when you write your discussion threads or your papers or your WIPs, the Weekly Independent Project, that you make sure you have run every one of your papers through a grammar check online. Grammarly.com is a wonderful site, but also run it through a plagiarism checker. I'm a stickler when it comes to plagiarism, and so I want to make sure that you understand that you can use resources on your major papers, not on the Weekly Independent Project. You cannot use anything other than the textbook unless you picked up one of the Spark charts that I talked about in the last video. You can use information from there as well, but you cannot use anything from the internet or any other books. This actually simplifies the assignment because you only have to go to the textbook, Negosian's World Religions, which brings me to my next point. If you have not received this yet, you really need it this week right off the bat. Email me, and then I will send you a zip file of week one's readings. I do not have any other PDFs of any other week's readings. So make sure that it is in your hand by this coming weekend for prep for week 2 if you don't have it yet. Okay, so let me go through briefly my email to you. Please make sure that you're doing your introductions. I did see a few posts this week. I will get into them and talk with you through those introductions during this upcoming week. Number 2, I want you writing at the college level. No emoticons, no text-to-speech, no Facebook talk. I need you to write at the college level, at the academic level. In fact, I have a site that gives 7 rules for writing at the college level. Okay. Personal perspective paper is due this coming Sunday at midnight. My email says no late papers will be accepted. This is, of course, if you haven't told me it's coming late. If you know it's going to be late, call me or text me or email me, not in that order. Do email first, then text, then call. And we will talk about whether or not you can have an extension. I am also a full-time student doing my second master's, and we had company, so I had to email my professor last week and ask for an extension, which was gracious enough to do. Post early on your discussion threads and post often. The whole point of the discussion thread is the discussion. So make sure that you are talking with one another and posting, asking questions, challenging one another. The second thing is keep your eyes open this week. World religions really fluctuate, so keep your eyes open on that. Make sure that you are doing the weekly quiz, and the self-check is no longer a quiz. It's pretty much just you go through the checklist. Other resources I've given you in this week's email. And then also, I expect a response to every single email, please. It's not a face-to-face, so I can't tell if you actually looked at what I sent you. So I expect a response of more than I've read your email and understand it. I want you to engage me about the week's activities. Make sure you write substantially, write at the college level, check your spelling and your grammar, and then run your own paper through a plagiarism checker. Now this week also I'm going to reattach how to get an A on your paper. Make sure you read this and understand it and let me know that you've done so. So this whole course is about world religions, their belief system, who began them, the origins of their beliefs, as well as sacred texts and writings. And this is the bumper sticker, let me fold this here, that I see a lot of. Coexist. Each one of those is a symbol of a religion. The E is actually humanism, and that is because it just elevates the human. We're going to talk about coexisting. We're going to talk about, can we coexist? Okay? But I don't know if any of you have ever seen this one. Contradict. Why do you think someone would have come up with this? This is a popular one. It's on bumper stickers everywhere. But why contradict? You're going to find in this course that all religions are not the same. They have certain things in common, but that would be like saying that an orange and a ball are the same exact thing. No, they may have the same things in common. They have the shape in common. They might even have the size in common. But you can't eat a ball. And really, if I tried to play handball with the orange, that probably won't go well. And so remove from your mind those presuppositions that have been placed in there by a lot of what you see on TV or the internet. Religions are different. If they weren't different, there wouldn't be anything to celebrate about them. If they were all the same, why would we have several hundred, which we're not going to look at several hundred, we're going to look about 15, but you have so many different religions. I'm not talking denominations in the Christian church or the Roman church either, because there are denominations there. I'm talking specific religions. Islam was a correction to Judaism and Christianity. It is not the same as Judaism and Christianity. Christianity comes out of Judaism. It is not the same as Judaism. Hinduism, Sikhism, Jainism, all of these are different. So I want you to remove that idea from your mind right from the get-go that every religion is the same. Many are similar. Many have the same ideas. However, there is one religion in particular that we're going to look at down in a couple of weeks, and I'll talk about that later, that is completely different than the other religions. Its focus is not that you get to paradise, heaven, whatever you want to call that, by anything that you do. It's done by another for you. So we're going to look at that, but you're going to see by the end of this course that what you've been taught about religions is probably wrong. What you've been taught about Islam may be wrong, may be right. Christianity, same thing. Judaism, Jainism, some of you may not even know. Confucianism, Taoism, Hindu, some of these you may not even know about. But each and every one is different. And we're going to be exploring those differences in this semester. So I welcome you again to World Religions, and I am excited about this semester. If you have any questions, I am always here to help you. I am here to help you succeed, pass this course, learning something and being able to apply it into your life. So welcome to World Religions RE109.